at what's going on. So before I get to this count, let me just whiz through the daily chart and what I'm looking for. Okay, at the moment, off the top, okay, so the move into the top, I've got as an A, B, C, sorry, wrong pen, give me a sec. Move off the bottom, I've got as an A, B, C, where each leg was equal in length to the other, okay? The move down, A, B, C, right into that 1.0 extension. We missed it by a hair's breadth. So we've got one of several things on the move down. When you've got a move like that, okay, that is either a complete correction. It's done, it's over, we're going up. That's one possibility, okay? The second possibility is that all of that is the A wave of something larger. That means that the next move up is the B wave. And if it's a B wave, I've marked on this chart here, resistance stroke B wave. It will terminate in that zone or thereabouts, and it will roll back over. Moreover, the structure of it to the upside will be corrective in nature, both overall and within its subwaves, okay? So those are the clues that I'm now looking for, is the structure of this move up and the resistance levels above us. Now, the third possibility, while we are below 28.25, this B wave high, is that can be a 1, that can be a 2, that can be a 3, anything below there can be a 4, and we make a fifth down in a diagonal, okay? So that way we have a larger, and it would then, we would have to say the top's in if we see that, and then we have a larger A wave as a leading diagonal to the downside. Those are the three possibilities. As you know, I don't tend to fill the charts up with alt this, alt that, alt Tom Diddley and all, so that none of you know which way's up, which way's down, and no one can trade it. But I can always point back at it and tell you how right I was. There is no point in that type of analysis. It does no good to anybody or for anybody. So coming down the time frames on this chart here, off the low, we either have had an A wave, B wave back, and this is a C up that should come to somewhere around the 27.30 region. Can push a little higher. If we see that, then we are starting to err towards this being a corrective as opposed to it being at the start of the next move up. That would be the A of a corrective. We'd get a B and a C up to here, and then we would be looking down again if that is the correct structure. If I come down to the hourly chart, this is the resistance zone I had on the chart yesterday. So big tick in the box, we've taken out the top of the B wave. Next tick in the box, we need to take out the top of that wave 4, okay? Which I'm reasonably sure we're going to do that this morning. I want to see at least 27.30 in this move and preferably higher, okay? Coming down then to the 15-minute chart, which was the one that I posted with the main write-up this morning on the ES, okay? There are two 15-minute charts I've posted this morning. There's the A wave, there's the B wave, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 of 3 into the 123.6, 4, and this would be the fifth of 3, then we get a 4, then we get a 5, and that would all give us an A, B, C to the upside. We'd take out various resistance levels, and we'd be looking for a correction back down that we can trade that correction, and we can also trade up, but that's all intraday stuff, okay? That's one way of looking at this, but what I'm also monitoring on the 15-minute chart, and it's looking quite good, I must tell you at this point, is the idea that that's actually a wave 1. We had an A, B, C back for a 2. Then, if that's a 1, it came up and hit the 618 bottom up fib. So length of this 1 off the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we should just push up a little higher for this 3. Then get a 4, 5, 4, 5. That would give us a full impulse off the bottom. So we need to see this get to 27.60 region or higher in order to achieve that. And the key differential between these two 15-minute charts is that we're going to get two 4 5s, as opposed to just the 1 4 5. So we go a little higher this morning, get one pullback, and then one more high, and we get a deeper retrace. If we see that, we've had an A, B, C up off the low. If we see two more 4 5s, excuse me, wrong chart, then we have got an impulse up, and that is another big tick in the box for the idea that we're going to see more another set of all-time highs in the US indices before we start a bigger corrective. Okay, so I'm still leaning that way, but one has to try and be completely neutral at this point and forget opinions and just watch what price does in terms of the bottom up structure, and then watching the resistance levels calculated from the top down. So I'm watching both of those all the way along to see what we get in the markets. Meantime, on the day trading chart, this is the structure up thus far. Now, this is based on the idea of an ABC. Now, it doesn't really matter too much in terms of day trading this. What I'm looking for is a little higher this morning and then a pullback to around the 2682 level before we make a last push up in either the end of the C wave off the low, or to finish off the larger degree 3, and then we get a 4 5 after that. Okay, so one step at a time, and even on day trading, one step at a time. So this morning, as we open, I'm expecting it to continue to push up, then pull down to the lower blue line, and then up again is what I'm looking for today in the ES.